Disc golf is a craze that is sweeping across the country and college campuses. Disc golf is also sometimes referred to as froth. It's similar to golf. It offers some of the same joys, like the fresh air and beautiful landscape, the company of some friends, and the challenge and thrill of competition. It's also a great way to improve your health and quality of life. Disc golf provides upper and lower body conditioning, aerobic exercise, and comes with very slim risk of injury. The great thing about froth is that it can be played from school age to old age, making it one of the greatest lifetime sports available. Disc golf is so easy to learn, nobody's excluded. Once you play a round of froth, you'll be hooked.
I started playing disc golf my junior year of high school, and I started because one of my friends actually just asked me to go, and I'm athletic, so I figured I'd give it a shot, and since then I've kind of been addicted to the sport.
I started playing disc golf this fall when I came to Eastern with some friends who had been playing before. Something I'd heard about before and never played before, thought it sounded interesting, so I like real golf, I figured I'd give it a try. Know that you've thrown the disc and it like straight out of your hand, you know it's going to be a good throw.
My brother actually introduced me to this sport. I was like a junior in high school, I want to say, so about 5 years ago. And I just started playing. I played it once. After that, I started playing it and I enjoyed it. Got a little better at it, and yeah.
It's carefree. You're outside, you're moving. It's nothing strenuous. It's relaxing, and it's a good time to be out with a group of friends.
Disc golf is an easy sport, but it takes a lot of time and practice to get good at it. Here's what some fellow disc golfers have to say.
Type of person or not, if you're athletic, it's kind of an easier game to pick up. Say you have a baseball background or something, it's actually pretty easy to pick up, but someone who never played a sport in his life, it may, take a little bit longer. It takes a lot of practice. You gotta, I used to go every day, so it got me a lot better. So just consistently going, and we'll end up getting you better.
Honestly, the first year you go, you can't go out and expect too much out of your game. It took about 2 years to actually understand the game fully.
Basically, don't get down on yourself, because you are not going to be good. Regardless of if you think you will be good or not, you won't be good. So, don't get down on yourself, keep practicing.
Be patient. It takes a long time to develop a good throw. To be consistent, it's going to take a really long time to do. And for the most part, you go out, if you're going out with people who have played before, you're going to look bad. And you can't get down on yourself the first couple times, because you're never going to get better. You pretty much take advice from the people that are around you that do play, eating rules to make it actually fun. But then once you actually get better and progress, you can play in leagues and make it a more competitive game.
Having the right disc makes a big difference in somebody's game. Here's some advice from other disc golfers out there.
I strictly buy Innova discs. Usually a lot of people switch it up and buy different brands of discs, but I'm strictly Innova. When I first started out, I went all by looks. And that's how you kind of have to start out, because you have to understand what each disc does. You can't tell somebody how a disc is going to fly by just describing it to them for their first time, especially if they're inexperienced. Don't go expensive. Buy things as cheap as you can just to learn the game, and then after you do that, then you can get into more expensive things. And really, discs aren't any better based on looks.
They're not terribly expensive, but it can be pricey if you want to buy a bunch of discs. But just kind of go basic balanced disc. just to get yourself used to it before you start buying all the crazy stuff that brakes are and all that.
I like more understable discs. Those tend to, when you throw them, they come up and they kind of glide more, as opposed to the heavier discs where they kind of just go and come back down. My favorite type of disc, my favorite brand name is probably, I'd say, a Nova. Favorite, I don't really have a favorite type. I have a Sidewinder. It's probably one of my favorite discs.
The reason people love to play disc golf is because of the great memories that they have from playing frolf, such as holes in ones.
I once played in a tournament down back by my hometown. I got a hole in one and I won $275 for it.
Memories in disc golf. But the one that stands out the most would probably be my first hole in one.
Just hanging out with friends.
It's more of just a relaxing thing and just going out with your friends and having something to do that doesn't cost money.
Well, my favorite part about disc golf is probably just getting away, chance to relax and get away from homework and at school and drama and everything.
So get out there to your nearest course or just go in your backyard and throw a disc around. Trust me, you'll have a good time.